And hey guys, what's up? It is the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite places. And today I am bored and I am going to do another me around the world video where I talk about the places I have been to in my life before I go to a new country and make a video about it. So, today I am going to talk about Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, or commonly referred to as KL because people are lazy, but it's really Kuala Lumpur. And so, I'm going to start talking about Southeast Asian countries. I just did Thailand last month, and I'm gonna do Singapore a couple weeks later. And after that, I'll talk about New Zealand and maybe Philippines, and then that's it. So Malaysia, I only went there for one time in my life, and I went there for 3 days. Uh, yeah, 3 nights, 3 days, and it was in 2016. So I was 13 years old then. I was 13 years old. And we only went to Kuala Lumpur, nowhere else. Fun fact, I have a classmate who is actually born in Malaysia and is half Malaysian, half Hong Konger. But he's not from Kuala Lumpur. He's from a whole different island. He's from KK, not KL. And I was 13 years old. I didn't plan the trip. It wasn't my decision to go to anywhere. My mom's friend took us around. We didn't know how to speak Malay. We didn't know how to do anything, where to go, whatever. So I really don't know where did I go to. Seriously, I didn't film anything. I did take a lot of photos, not a lot actually, and I did take a few videos, but only a few. Like, I took about around 2 to 3 videos one day, and each video is about 10 seconds long. And for most of the locations I've been to, I don't know where it is. And I just looked at my photos once again, which is stored in my computer, and I tried super hard. I worked my ass off trying to find every single bit of clue that would lead me to the exact location, the exact addresses of the places I've been to in KL, but I can't. I just can't. So I'm just gonna guess. Yes, but there are a few locations that I'm pretty sure I've been to, like the airport. On that day, in the morning, I left Hong Kong, and before taking off, I drank some Starbucks, which is illegal now. And then at around 5 p.m., I arrived at Kuala Lumpur airport with my family, my brother, my mom, my dad. And we waited at the airport for quite some time. We were already pretty impatient and pretty hungry. And so we met up with my mom's friend, who is a Malay and who is a local at KL. And so we sat in her car and we went from the airport to this open space. And it was already nighttime. It was around 6 p.m. then, so the sun is already going down. I know that in Europe the sun doesn't go down that early, but 6 p.m. sundown, common thing. And so we were gonna have dinner, and our first dinner there, my first meal there, is a very local meal. Nothing all that fancy. We're in this open space. It's like we're in the middle of the road, but not really at the same time. There's asphalt on the ground. There are restaurants, but they're not restaurants with doors. Like, you can just go in and out and get food, and there are these tables on the ground, and these chairs, and you can just sit there and eat. And these tables, they don't belong to one specific restaurant or anything. You can just sit there. It's for the public. And there are a few stalls here and there, and it's really local, and I actually really enjoyed that meal. Not going to lie. So I'm going to find out. Okay, so after some research, I guess, now I'm not 100% sure, but I guess that this place is in Jalan, right? Yeah, Jalan Bandar. Jalan is like road, so Bandar, somewhere in there. I don't know, but I have a few clues here. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on. You can eat. It's surprising to me that a lot of the Malaysian stuff are very Chinese influenced as well. Even like billboards and like road signs, a lot of them have Chinese words on them, also English, but also Malay, of course. And in that place, you can actually try Chinese noodles, barbecue chicken wings. I drank some sugarcane juice, which is not bad, not good as well, not that great. And it's a pretty nice local dinner that I really appreciate. And then afterwards, we before we go to our hotel, we went to a shopping mall called the Pasar Raya Besar. Now I checked Google Map and it's not there. I don't know why. Okay, but I still got some photos and videos, but more photos and videos. We didn't go shopping all that much, but we went to a supermarket, and that's a very huge supermarket. We bought a lot of food there, snacks, Fanta, strawberry flavored Fanta, which is not a thing in Hong Kong, so that's pretty cool. And again, it's different from like American or European supermarkets, in that it feels very cheap, like a cheap market with huge lights, but it's very big, so there's that. It's like Costco. There's that. And I was 13, so I didn't take that many videos or photos because I didn't really think I would have a YouTube channel then. But I did take a few photos, but normally I took those photos because I thought they were funny. So there's this sign where it says "Shop like a man." Did you know that 50% of the shoppers are men? And I'm like, and afterwards we went to the Ritz-Carlton in KL, which is said to be the most beautiful and luxurious hotel in Kuala Lumpur. And we went there, and not gonna lie, it's fancy, it's deluxe, it's expensive, and it's really cool. Smells like perfume, but different from other hotels we've been to. This hotel has a really specific style where it's all squares and rectangles and cuboids. It's all black and white all the time. It's like, because it's always black and white, so it reminds me of cookie and cream. It reminds me of Oreo, and that's really cool. And it's a big hotel, fancy ass hotel. There's a lounge, really fancy. Our hotel room is cool. When we look down from our hotel room, while the hotel room isn't really super big and stuff, and the views aren't really that great because it's all a bunch of broken roads. It's still a really cozy hotel room. And then that's it. That's day one. Now, move over to day two. It is May 30th, so day one is May 29th. And so in the morning, I woke up and my mom took me to a restaurant across the street. And this is one of those small restaurants that are cheaply built with fans sort of spinning beside the walls, which is a very Asian thing. Round tables, little plastic stools, very Southeast Asian. and I forgot which side across which street, so I don't know the exact address. So if any one of you is from Kuala Lumpur, tell me where this is, please. So we decided to have breakfast there. I had some noodles. I think my mom had laksa or something. It seems like laksa, which is a Malaysian Singaporean noodle dish, which is spicy and it tastes great. But I had soup noodles, of course, with seafood, and we tried the very famous gayam toast, which is a staple breakfast in Malaysia. And in this sign, it says roti, but it says gayam toast in Chinese. So I don't know what's going on. But in the photo, it's clearly gayam toast, which is like toast, but in the middle, it's like sweet, it's like sweet butter, or condensed milk, if you know what it is. I think it's like condensed milk, which is like sweet butter, and it tastes great. I love it. I love it. But my friend says it's overrated, so I don't know. And then we went back to the hotel. We checked out some other rooms, the kids' rooms, the swimming pools. They're real awesome. Did I swim in that swimming pool? Yes, I did. And I injured myself. I also drank lime juice, so that's great. And then for lunch, we went to, again, I have no idea where this place is, so it would be super kind of you to tell me where this place is. But my mom's friend took us to an Indian restaurant, which is nearby this weird Indian structure. It's like a temple, but it isn't a temple. I know there's a specific name for structures like this, but I don't know what's that name. But this is a very cool looking structure, I must say. And so we went to this very local Indian place for lunch, and we need to use our hands to eat, and we don't have plates. We were given giant leaves, banana leaves. No, banana leaves are not that broad. It's like some kind of leaf, right? And it was truly some local Indian stuff, meaning that they give us a side dish, and these side dish are mashed up peas and weird creamy, I don't even know what's that, some crushed up vegetables, and we have rice and some curry, some chicken curry, and they are so spicy. It was nightmarishly spicy, I have to say. It tastes good. I enjoyed it, but it was nightmarishly spicy. But still not bad. And then afterwards, we went to the Central Market. I know that it is the Central Market because I literally took a photo of the words Central Market. And it was there's this parking lot surrounded by some colorful weird houses, and at the same time beside some tall modern buildings like any Southeast Asian cities ever. And we went to the Central Market, which is this big hall of different stalls and markets, and there's a network of different markets, but it isn't messy. It's very organized, actually. It's a huge place, so we get to look around, maybe buy some souvenirs. A lot of interesting artifacts here, some weird looking scary statues and masks. Love it. And I had ice cream. Did I have ice cream? Yes, I did, but only a bit. Okay, so afterwards, we went to the Petronas Twin Tower of Kuala Lumpur, the most famous landmark of Kuala Lumpur. And of course, we didn't go in. We were at the park beside a lake, and across the lake, it's the Twin Towers. But by the lake, there is it's a small lake, by the way, like a pool, And by that pool, we went to a shopping mall, which is way fancier, way larger. It's not super expensive and fancy because it's very touristy. And we just went shopping. We looked at some clothes, and that's it. And I don't know why, but I was super excited when I saw Big Bird, so I took a bunch of photos of Big Bird. But that's all I did in that place. And then at night we drove. Okay, now this place gives me headaches because I really want to know where this place is, but I have no idea what's the address. So tell me where it is, please, somebody from KL. I saw Hong Long Bank. I saw a Kedai Optic, Good View Optical House. I saw a Panasonic. I saw a Pusat Kekantikan Serenity, but I still don't know where it is. So someone please tell me. So it was nighttime, and we went to this, I guess, suburban, not really suburban, but the outskirts of KL-ish, and we went to this restaurant, and apparently in my phone it says this restaurant is called Big Castle, but I checked, there is no such place. We had chili crab, curry crab in this place, and that's it. It's a pretty good dinner. That's it. That's day 2. Now day 3, I had breakfast in the hotel, and then afterwards we went out, and we went to this mall. And I don't know what's this mall. I tried my very, very best. I searched through every single mall in the center of KL, and I guess this mall is Sungei-wan Mall, Sungei-wan. But then again, I don't know, because whilst in the mall, I had a haircut for some reason. Last time I had a haircut, not in Hong Kong, I was at Paris, and it was a painful haircut. But yeah, look at the mall. It isn't as fancy or as expensive as the Twin Tower Mall, but it's still a pretty special, kind of the mall of the people kind of mall. Had a haircut there, and then afterwards we went to Big Apple Donuts and Coffee to have donuts. And yeah, lust, charm, indulge, lustful donuts. Well, yeah, I mean, donuts, they're attractive. And yeah, that's it. And then after we walked around that mall, we went out of the mall, and we just walked around along this huge street, huge road, big road. And I don't know which mall is it, because last time I checked, Big Apple Donuts and Coffee isn't in Sungei-wan Mall, so I don't know which mall is it. But after we left the mall, we just walked, and we walked past some convenience stores, some clothing stores, cool restaurants, and I guess what makes this road feel different from the roads in Hong Kong is that there are some big ass trees on this road, and the pedestrian roads are wide. They're friggin' wide, and the buildings are not that tall, so there's that. And there are motorcycles everywhere. Went to the convenience store, lots of cigarettes, and then somehow we walked and walked and walked, and we ended up in this wet market place where it's cheaper, more Asian feel, with the plastic chairs and plastic tables. It has its, small restaurants and tents above it. And we went into this secret alleyway place and had dinner there. And it's a pretty nice dinner. Again, a lot of seafood, fish, stuff, tofu. And we walked around the market, and then we walked back to a mall. But before that, we actually got ourselves some ice cream and some durian, apparently. So that's really cool. And yeah, and then Afterwards, we went back to the hotel, and we left. That's it. That's Malaysia. So what are your thoughts on Malaysia? Kuala Lumpur. Please tell me where these places are. Apparently that street is called Jalan Alor. I don't know. I checked. Maybe it's just a guess. So yeah. What are your thoughts on KL? Comments below, let me know. Subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching. I'm running out of stories.